Unit 3, Part 2, Volume. Today's essential question is how can I use what I already know about volume to find the volume of irregular shapes? That's what we're focusing on today. Specifically, what we're going to be looking at is the volume of a sphere. At this point, you should have already learned how to find the volume of both a cylinder and a cone. So today we're focusing on a sphere. Some applications or some real-world examples of a sphere would be things like a basketball, a soccer ball, a globe, okay, something that is round. So the formula for volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Notice now we're cubing the radius. So I'm going to rewrite my formula. I like to write it as 4 pi r cubed all over 3. Okay? So coming down here, in this situation, we're given the diameter. The diameter of this sphere is going all the way across, and that's 12. But remember, for this formula, you need the radius. So if my diameter is 12, I cut that in half, so my radius will be 6. So in this case, I should have volume equals 4 pi 6 cubed all over 3. So notice the only thing you need for this formula is the radius. There's no height to deal with in a sphere. So if I work this out, first thing I need to do is cube the radius. So I have 4 pi and 6 cubed. That is going to be 6 times 6, which is 36. So 36 times another 6, that gives you 216. All over 3. Let me fix that just because that's bugging me. 216. There we go. All over 3. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on that 4 and that 216. I need to multiply those. So in this case, 4 times 16, there we go. Or excuse me, 4 times 216, that is going to give me 864. So I have 864, don't forget the pi, all over 3. So my next step here would be to divide 864 divided by 3. So I'm just going to come up here. Volume equals 864 divided by 3 in this case is 288. Remember, do not forget pi. So volume equals 288 pi. In this case, we're dealing with inches, so it's going to be inches cubed. Because volume is 3D, we're dealing with cubic units. At this point, go ahead and pause the video and try to work this problem out on your own. When you're finished, you can play the video and see if you have gotten the correct answer. So in this case, again, we are given the diameter. The diameter goes all the way across the sphere. We want the radius, which is half of that. So if our diameter is 4, our radius here is going to be 2. All right, so in this case, fix my pen. Again, the formula is volume equals 4 pi r cubed all over 3. So if I plug this in, what I'm given, in this case, we said the radius was 2, so I'll have 2 cubed. 2 cubed, that's 2 times 2 times 2. So in this case, 2 cubed, you know, should be 8, so we have 4 pi times 8 all over 3. 4 times 8, that's going to be 32. So I have 32 pi all over 3. So if I divide 32 divided by 3, that's going to be 10.6 repeating. So 10.6 repeating. Don't forget the pi. Leave it in terms of pi. So your ticket out of this video, you need to find the answer to all 3 of the questions below and submit your answer in the text box. Good luck.